Every morning, you're presented with 24 hours, two options, really. The first option is simple. Stay in bed. Let your dreams play out in your head while you sleep. The second? Get up and start working towards turning those dreams into reality. The choice is entirely yours, and the results of that choice will start to show in your life sooner than you might think. A friend once shared with me that he goes to bed every night telling himself that no matter what, he'll wake up at 4 a.m. the next morning. It's been 2 months since he made that commitment, yet he hasn't managed to wake up at 4 a.m. even once. Curious, I asked him, why 4 a.m.? What's so special about that time? He simply replied, that's what successful people do, right? They wake up early, so I need to do the same. I nodded and said, sure, but you won't be able to wake up early unless you have something interesting or urgent enough to get out of bed for. The motivation to rise early needs to come from a deeper place, either from an excitement for what the day holds or a pressing need that drives you. It's a simple logic, my friend. You need to tie your early morning wake-up call to something that ignites your passion or urgency. Picture this. You go to bed each night telling yourself that you have to wake up early. Then, when the alarm rings in the morning, you hit the snooze button. Eventually, you get so frustrated with the noise that you just turn it off and go back to sleep, only to wake up at your usual time. Now think about this. If you can't even conquer the alarm clock, the very first challenge of the day, how do you expect to conquer anything else in life? If getting out of bed is a battle you consistently lose, what kind of victories are you aiming for in life? Just imagine if you actually got up at that early hour, when more than half the world is still asleep. You'd be ahead of the majority of people right from the start. Let's do a little math. If you start waking up at 4 a.m., over the next 10 years, you'd gain an extra year, 2 months, and 25 days just by waking up a few hours earlier each day. Imagine what you could accomplish in those extra hours. Think about how far ahead you could get, working on yourself while others are still in bed. We all know the competition today is fierce. To stay ahead, you need to put in the work. But how do you do that? I strongly recommend dedicating just 2.5 hours to any task, especially when you're at your peak energy and concentration, which is usually in the morning. You'll be surprised at how much more efficient you become. Instead of spending 4 to 5 hours dragging through a task later in the day, try tackling it in the morning. You might be able to complete it in just 2 to 2.5 hours, thanks to the powerful energy and focus that mornings offer. I'm not sure about your specific situation, but maybe you have some goals or passions that you've been putting off. I humbly suggest you give this a try. Work intensely for just 2 hours in the morning. After a month, you'll see such improvement in yourself that the benefits will be undeniable. Remember, the choice is yours. You can either wake up a few hours earlier and set yourself apart by doing something extraordinary, or you can stay in bed lost in dreams, blending in with the crowd. Most average millionaires wake up at 4 a.m. Take Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. He's up early. PV Sindhu, the Indian badminton player, she's up early too. Even The Rock starts his day before the crack of dawn. Akshay Kumar, the Bollywood star, rises between 4 and 5 a.m. And let's not forget Sachin Tendulkar. During his 20-year career, he never missed a single morning practice session, showing up at the nets by 6 a.m., facing 500 balls before starting his day. Some people believe 6 hours of sleep is necessary, others say 7 or 8. I know people who sleep just 4 to 5 hours a night and are some of the most productive individuals I've ever met. In my opinion, the amount of sleep you think you need becomes the amount of sleep your body adapts to needing. Even if you start with less sleep, your body will adjust over time. Sure, it's tough at first, but eventually your body and mind will thank you. One thing to always keep in mind: if you stick to what's easy, your life will become hard. But if you tackle the hard things first, life will get easier. Give it a try. Start by waking up early for just 5 days. Then extend it to 10 days. Finally, aim for 31 days. Once you've completed that, you won't need any convincing. The habit will be yours. As the wise poet Harivansh Rai Bachchan once said, until you achieve success, give up your sleep and peace. Do not run away from the battlefield of struggle. Victory does not come to those who do nothing. Those who keep trying never fail. And that reminds me of a powerful poem by Sandeep Dwivedi that I came across a year ago. One that resonates with this very mindset. It's a beautiful reminder that no matter how tough things get, you must keep pushing forward. When you keep striving, you'll see the waves glowing with pearls. Even in the storms, the one who perseveres finds his footing. Don't let the darkness deter you, for dawn is just moments away. Keep moving, even when the path is tough, and soon you'll be unstoppable. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to share this video with others. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, so you don't miss out on more motivational content in the future. We'll meet again in the next video.